Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're returning sub, welcome back. Love to have you as part of our soul tribe and our loving vibe. A little bit about me and this channel. I believe to be on one of the most sacred love journeys of a lifetime. It's a gift, it's a blessing. It's known as twin flame love, not the fairy tale everybody thinks it is. I brushed shoulders with my divine counterpart for a good couple of decades. We were at the same place at the same time many, many times. Same concerts, same clubs. We went to the same college. We never acknowledged each other in the physical world at that time. But in 2019, we came into physical embodiment. Our love was pure, raw, vulnerable. However, it wasn't sustainable at that moment in time. So we went our separate ways. We continued on our awakening, our healing journey, and by the grace of God, we are back together today at this very moment. I'm merely just a messenger on this journey. Think of me as a friend, a coach, a guide, a mentor. I embarked on this in 2019 while I was in separation. I quickly learned that there was a lot of individuals out there monopolizing off vulnerable hearts, speaking just pure nonsense, not even understanding the truth. So I'm here to debunk those myths and come to you with the truth. If you've come to this channel, bless you. You've made your way through all of the faux fog, so to speak, and made it to the truth. And this is where the magic truly happens, is when you get to the truth. And on this channel, each and every day, there is beautiful, loving souls coming back to each other in physical harmony. It's every single day. Some I share in the comments, some share with me via email, but this is truly where the magic occurs. So I'm going to get started. Oh yes, and on February the 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for all you folks overseas in the UK and other beautiful countries that you reside in, I'll try and do something that accommodates your schedule. But for the first one, it's February 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a $5 kind of like entry administration fee. That is just because it's a lot to administer a call like this up to 100 people, and it's just for my time. There's also a $25 collaboration fee, which gives you 5 minutes of time, so to speak. Take the stage, ask any question to either myself or others on the call. So yes, it's filling up. So love, love, love. I would love to see some of your beautiful faces and just collaborate our stories, and because it is a very, very tough journey. So with that being said, I'm going to get started. I predominantly do masculine energy, always have, always do what's in the current masculine's heart space. If they could say anything to their beautiful counterpart at this moment, what would it be? And kind of like the overall energy of this particular twin flame collective. Also, as always, thank you so much for all the love, the likes, the comments. It really, really does warm my heart to the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate and love you also very, very much. So there is like a mixed bag of energy with this masculine, and one thing that is very, very prevalent in the energy flow right now is the masculine is operating in very high yang energy, which is masculine energy. No two energies are better than one another. You're meant to harmonize that energy, and because they're operating in such a high, I want to say, frequency of yang energy, it's actually too much of masculine energy can lead to restlessness, anxiety, stress, and anger. So I feel like this is it was anxiety a few days ago, and the anxiety was absolutely unbearable. And it now what this anxiety has done is it's kind of stepped into anger. So feminine, you're very aligned energetically with your masculine, If this is your journey, you feel those uncomfortable energies, unfortunately. So anger is kind of in that space right now. This masculine is very, 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 very connected to you in higher consciousness, in a different dimension. Very, very connected. But what I will say is the reason why this anxiety and this anger is coming to the surface now is because this masculine has challenges with the past and dealing with the trauma. And it just always seems to want to resurrect and come to the surface. It's okay if it comes to the surface, as long as you acknowledge that, I want to say, that shadow of oneself. If acknowledgement is the first step, acceptance is the second. It's acceptance of who we are. A lot of individuals, they take that trauma of the past and they kind of bury it deep. And there's this, I've dealt with it. I've healed my trauma. Yeah, you can heal your trauma. You can learn how to deal with that. That's part of your soul DNA. But it's always there. It's always there. It's part of who you are. So this masculine is having challenges with that right now, which is causing that, that restlessness, that anxiety, that stress. They're just a little off balance right now. They'll come back into balance, but this journey is not a smooth sail. It's like as soon as you climb one mountain, you have to climb another. It is, the one thing I could say is, for the masculine energy, if you're listening, which feminine energy, there's a lot more male viewers lately. So they're coming into the knowledge and wisdom of this profound love connection, is to ground your energy in and just breathe and meditate. So another thing that's causing a little bit of stress, anxiety, and anger with this masculine is the ending of contracts, karmic contracts. So some of them are ending partnerships. Some of them are just they fulfilled their karmic contract with, it could be employment, friends, all sorts of things, and this causes that anxiety. Divine steps in and gives this masculine a reality check and gives them signs and serendipity to say, this is what you need to remove out of your life. That wisdom comes within. So a little bit of uncomfortable energy. I can't always be the bearer of good news. I have to speak the truth of how the energy is at this moment, and it's just of the moment. But one thing about some of this turbulence, when you go through turbulence and you go through darkness, sometimes in that darkness is where you get the most wisdom. Believe it or not, it truly is. And they have a deep knowing of what this connection is. They have a deep knowing of what they need to do. They have an extremely loyal heart for you, feminine energy. Their chakra, their crown chakra, is blowing wide open, purifying. It is so beautiful. And if you're not, aware, and if you're new to this journey, good luck. But there's a lot of things that you do for each other and clear those body connections, what is known as the chakra or kundalini, however you pronounce it, whatever way. I say tomato, you say tomato. There we go. It's located at the top of the head. It governs the pineal gland, the upper brain. When developed, it brings us great knowledge, wisdom, understanding, spiritual connection, and bliss. One thing is that there's a lot of spiritual traps out there, and there's a difference between soul and spirit. Spirit is source, God, divine, universe, however you resonate. That's spirit. Soul is how we navigate. The journey is to get your soul to spirit, which is closer to faith, obviously. Whatever your faith may be, there's no right or wrong. at all. I resonate with God. You know, many people do, but if you resonate with Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine, it's all the same. Really, truly it is. So they're getting closer to the destination of Spirit, and I love it all so much. Another thing is, you know, the mask. So also when that mask seems to melt away, that's your false sense of self, it also causes stress, anxiety, and anger. Because it's like everything that you've known your whole entire life now becomes a lie. It's like, why haven't I seen all of this before? And that does create a little bit of anxiety and stress, because you're going through an identity crisis and you're trying to hang on to what you know, because this journey takes you to the unknown of who you're truly meant to be. So kind of uncomfortable a little bit. Feminine, you may be feeling this uncomfortable energy. Always stay in that, you know, loving space. I know you know these bouts of anger just seem to come on out of nowhere. Same with anxiety. It's not something you're familiar with. Just know that if you're feeling it and it does come out of nowhere, you're very energetically aligned with your masculine. This stems far outside the physical realm, and it's in the spiritual realm, so to speak. Your souls at the soul level. And I say this many times, there's always a constant battle with the ego versus the soul. Ego is more third dimensional, soul is more, I want to say fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh dimensional. So it's a constant battle within. So it not so great, but you know, have to be truthful, because you may be feeling that energy. If they could say anything right now at this beautiful moment in time, what would it be? And please be patient with me. I'm healing inner wounds. That's exactly what happens. As you unravel the layers and get to the true truth of the trauma, it is so uncomfortable. It really, truly is. But they are doing it. So if anything, they are getting to that core of that trauma. You know, there is no, I want to say, book of twin souls, or there's no university. We all navigate our journeys differently, you know, and there's a lot of so-called experts on something that's very unknown, because it's unknown. It's just an unknown voyage. We all voyage it our own ways. There's no right or wrong way. Some of you may go through the dark night of the soul once. Some of you may go through it 10 times. There is no right way to navigate the journey. There's, you know, there's guides, there's friends, there's mentors that help you, but the ultimate wisdom comes within yourself. So, you know, I gather sometimes, like I feel this energy from the Twin Flame Collective that, you know, it's some of you are thinking, and I don't know who, are feeling like, how long is this going to take? Like, how many times does this masculine have to overcome these challenges? How many ever times it takes? Simple answer. You know, and vice versa. Is masculine same? You know, there's that impatience, you know, and pure just, I wanted to say confusion, and also too, this has just come to me now. Pray for the souls of the trolls. There's a lot of trolls out there. You know, it's like just going to, thankfully they're not here on this particular channel, but just going through and just particular channels and just spewing garbage. For those of you that continue to dislike my videos, I know who you are. Because I have a very powerful gift. So keep on liking, disliking, whatever. Attention is attention, either way. The next message that you have from your beautiful masculine to your beautiful loving soul feminine is, and this is coming out so much lately, You sparked the creativity within me that lied dormant for so long. This masculine is on a creativity binge. They're unleashing their creativity, something that they've had leashed up within them for so very long. When you come into each other, you do unleash that creativity within each other. And I always say, if someone aspires you to be a better person, then that person is always meant to be in your life. If they, bring the worst in you out, mind you, this journey will do it once in a while, then maybe they're not the best of souls to be in your aura or in your orbit. But what you do for this masculine is absolutely beautiful, and our love flows through our soul energetically and effortlessly, absolutely 100%. You are very telepathically, energetically aligned, and that love flows through, and I want to say energetically and effortlessly. When you come together, it is a magnet of energy and love, and nothing can destroy the love that you share at the soul level. It cannot happen. You want to get caught in ego and the third dimensional world, then yes, you can sabotage, in the third dimensional world. But at the soul level, which stems far greater beyond this earth, it is effortless and beautiful. We tend to, unfortunately, self-sabotage in the third dimensional world. Not your fault. It's hard to reconcile the ego versus the soul, because the ego always wants to win. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Also, a couple beautiful messages for your soul. Both of you. From a physical perspective, some relationships seem less than perfect. Basically what I was just saying. Yet, from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us to grow in love and wisdom, and that is exactly it. Let go, surrender, let God, divine source, spirit, however you resonate, just let it go, and trust and have faith. It's hard to navigate in the low vibration of this world, and neither one of you are at fault, because there are energy vampires just sucking the life and energy right out of you. Positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating positive, loving relationships. Fear and doubt only serve greater uncertainty. Think about more what is right in your connection and less about what you think is wrong. Absolutely, fundamentally, 100% true. This masculine is in a little bit of disarray and a little bit off balance, and that is bringing fear and doubt. That's what happens. So love, 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 unconditional love. Everything happens for a reason. And even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. Everything has to do with the soul here. And sometimes it is unclear. The soul is completely and utterly complex. I don't know why the world doesn't want you to know what your soul is truly capable of. We just get caught in, the labels, society. We're almost like little robots being told what to do in a third dimensional world, but our souls have the most, I want to say, infinite wisdom, knowledge, and love. Beautiful message. As many of you know, signs, serendipity, synchronicity is a fundamental part of this journey. When you come and give each other that energetic shake to wake up the soul up. The soul's been sleeping within many of us. It's, but this is a very unique journey, and it's a very I want to say it's one of the best gifts of a lifetime, because you get to wake up and you get to see what you're truly capable of. And we go through an accelerated awakening, which some people spend years educating themselves doing. This is forced, it's not voluntary, that's why it's very uncomfortable. But when you start to awaken, you start to see the signs. And you're meant to. That's awakening, wake up, right? I've been seeing 1111 like crazy. And it's like I was showing my beautiful beloved yesterday, which he might actually make an appearance on that Zoom call. I've been trying to coach him to say hello at least. But I was showing him yesterday that the average view on the video is 11 minutes and 11 seconds. And it happens all the time. So for me, that's confirmation that I'm a messenger on this journey. But it's not a coincidence. Why? Like, I don't know, I think it was 24 minutes yesterday. Why 11 minutes and 11 seconds? Even sometimes I have questions. But animals come. You may have like an animal that's by your side through physical separation. Mine was predominantly the hawk and the dove. But they come to remind you of the sacred journey that you are going through. And I love these little, I want to say, God's artwork, source, divine, universe, beautiful. And the animal message for the female, feminine energy is trust in the magic. You know, I feel like I do feel this energy, a little bit of energy with collective energy, you know, with this, you know, doubting, fear, you know, this just wanting to throw your arms up in the air and say, screw this, do what's good for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to lead you to the truth. But trust in the magic. And this truly is a gift and a blessing. Yes, you're on your knees, roller coaster ride of emotions. Feels like someone ripped your heart out and stomped on it. Wow, what a beautiful Cinderella story this is. Not. Just trust in the magic. And masculine, I love this. I love this so much. Animal message is learn from the past. And that's exactly what they're doing. They may be going back to the past, but as I said, it's okay to go back to the past to remind yourself of the lessons that need to be learned. And you may have to revisit those lessons many times until they actually are learned, but they are learning from the past, which is bringing up some uncomfortable energy. And the overall animal spirit message for the Twin Flame Collective today is Spirit has a plan. It's koala. Koala is the animal spirit message. Spirit has a plan. Trust. Spirit does have a plan. I'm one of those firm believers. There's other people out there that, again, maybe that's just their experience. Many of the people that talk of twin soul, twin flame love are not even in that sacred union of that love. They're speaking to something they have zero experience or knowledge on. You wouldn't be brought into this beautiful loving soul and start this forced awakening, all of this uncomfortable but beautiful metamorphosis. You're morphing into the most beautiful version of yourself for you not to be together in this lifetime. I never believed that I would not, you know, I would not be with my counterpart. I always believed we would come back together. So if you're listening to someone that says to you, you're maybe not meant to come to each other in that lifetime, then you start thinking it, you start manifesting it, and then you start inviting it into your orbit. So that's what I have for you, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls today. If any of this resonates, as always, hit the subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, love to read your comments, and have a super, super day.